Hello students, welcome to the new lecture on the topic democracy. So today we are going to study about the characteristics of democracy. In the previous two lectures I have explained you about the various form of democracy and the meaning of democracy. So today we are going to study about the characteristics of democracy. So the first characteristic is the rule of the people. Here it says that in a democratic form of government, the entire rules lies in the hand of public. Okay, so in this way there is no rule of any particular group of people or any religion or any creed. Okay, second is rule established by the people. In democracy the public elects their representative to form the government through the process of election. Fine. Now the third is democracy is a source, not the mean. Means in democratic form of government, it is the responsibility of government to protect the honor, dignity and freedom of public, as well as it is responsibility of government to do welfare of the public. Fourth is government is responsible towards its people. Now in democratic form of government, the government is responsible toward its people for their work. In any case, if the government is abolishing the right of public or ignoring the verdict of public or not doing any welfare work for the public, in that particular case the public has the power to remove the government out of their power. Okay, so in this way these are the main characteristics of the topic democracy. So now we will discuss about the merits and demerits of democracy. First merit of democracy is increase in public welfare. See what happened in democratic form of government. Government is responsible towards its public, so they try to do lots of welfare work for them, so that they can in the next coming year they can again win the support of public. Okay, so in this way they are doing lots of welfare work for the public. So this is one of the merit. Second is efficient administration. It is believed that democratic form of government is one of the most efficient form of government. Okay, because here what happens, the government work according to the verdict of public. So when government is working according to the verdict of public also supports the government. In this way there is a good coordination between the government and the public. Third is education of patriotism. In democratic form of government, it is believed that nation is a public property, it is not a private property. So it develops a feeling of nationalism because everyone in the nation is equal, based on the notion of equality and freedom. Democracy is based on the idea of equality and freedom. That means every individual in the state is equal before the law. Everyone will get equal justice. Okay. Supporter of world peace. In the ancient time we have seen there were different form of government like monarchs, feudals, dictators. Okay, they have posed danger to the nation in the term of revolt or revolution, but in democracy it is believed that there is no scope for any revolt or revolution, because in democratic form of government every individual is equal and have equal right, and they have power in their hand to change the government. Okay, now let us understand what are the demerits of democratic government. First is side effect of political party. In a democracy, political party play a very important role, but they have some demerits also. This political party system pollutes the political environment of the nation. They are more interested towards their party issues rather than the country issues or the citizen. Okay, so this is one of the demerits. Second is wastage of public wealth and time. See, in democracy decision taking is a very long process. Okay, lots of debates are held in the legislature, then any amendment or any law is formed, which is time taking as well as it is expensive also, especially at the time of election. Lots of wealth is wasted. Then there is disinterested voter. Third is disinterested voter. In democratic form of government, it is very important for all the public to participate in voting, but there are some voters who do not show any faith in the government, so they don't vote. So this is also one of the demerit. Why they are not voting? Because they do not have faith in the democratic form of government. Then there is a weak at the time of emergency. When there is an emergency in the country, like any war or any revolt or revolution or any external invention in the country, at that time this democratic form of government proves to be a weak, because they are not able to take a quick decision. Okay. Then irresponsible form of government. In democratic form of government, we have studied that government is responsible towards its people, but in reality it is not there. The prevailing government always blame to the other government, the past government, for their failure. Okay, so these are the demerits of democratic form of government. So I hope you have understood. In my next lecture I am coming with a new topic. Thank you.